Drive it hands-free. Uh, I have an opinion about something that Marjorie Taylor Bradford said, and I it just took my breath away when she said it, and I know she's going to get away with it because of certain factors, and I think everyone knows, or as some people say, y'all know what factors those are. She said, and I quote, and I think she said something about mental health. We need better mental health, and something about retarded people. And then she said, I'm not talking about people with Down syndrome. And then proceeded to, continue to say what she was saying. That was about the school shootings, and I believe it was about better mental health versus arming teachers and upping the security, which unfortunately I think we need to up security for sure, and read signs read signs better. This latest guy showed signs. He said things and he did things. That doesn't mean you lock someone up. That means you go, hey, you know what? Yesterday you said this, or you killed that cat. And not only is that wrong, that's a sign of something where we need to watch what, you need to, not we need to watch, but you've already exhibited this sign. There is no like judgment. It's just that you have that trait. For whatever reason, young 5-year-old. See, that's the thing. You're not talking to a 10 or a 15-year-old. You're talking to a 3-year-old where you see a trait. It's not a judgment, it's a trait. You can almost read it. Talk to any caregiver, any child caregiver that knows what they're talking about, that maybe has a little bit of education about child development and brain development and stages of development and what's typical and what's not typical, and how just a little nudge towards the better functioning way of typicalness, such as not throwing a fit to the point of hurting someone. You can get mad, just don't hurt anyone. That kind of stuff. You can say hello even if you don't mean it. That's okay. You can be polite. Teaching politeness without complete fakeness. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of everyone waiting until someone's 17 and completely lost it. And there was signs way back. Now, is it the parents' fault? A lot of times it's nurture and nature. It's the way that people respond to someone's strange behavior, taking things away, taking away their freedom. Don't you understand they're doing that because they have something in them that compels them to go overboard with whatever feeling they're having. That's all there is to it. Something compels them to go completely overboard with whatever feeling they're having. That is my talk. We can talk about that later. I had to drive my car. Okay. So like I said, there was probably signs way back. We know them now. They're not that surprising anymore, are they? Is there any surprising signs? Psychologists, psychiatrists, help me out. Are there any new signs that someone may or may not need some early childhood intervention? I'm not talking about 10-year-olds. Unfortunately, 10-year-olds now can pick up a gun or write a manifesto. Uh, are they all lost? No. Are we hearing about just the ones who have done these horrible things? Yes. Are there a lot of great kids out there and people out there trying to do the right thing? Absolutely. Unfortunately, everyone's safety and freedom has been shaken. And if it wasn't already, it is now. It should be. But arming teachers, that doesn't make any sense. Better security would be good because now we need it. Neighborhood watch. Hey, this guy down the street, he's always on the porch waving guns. Maybe we should talk to him. Hey, there's these people down the street that they're always screaming and yelling. Or there's a quiet couple down the street, but their kid's really weird. That's not it. It's the inner circle of those people who need to be educated. The inner circle people need to be educated. That's where it is. It's all that, the loud music, the shooting of guns, the fights, the just insecure, food insecure homes, violent homes where there's violence and just stuff that's too much for a young mind to process. I mean, that's all there is to it. It's too much for a young mind to process. And so they process it the best way they can by imitating what they see around them, which is a whole bunch of fucking violence. So you guys knock it off. Just knock it off. Knock it off.